Hello. I've got an update. So, hold on. Let me try something. Are you absolutely for reals right now? I put my mug underneath my mic, and it's actually working pretty damn well. Anyway, so the update that I wanted to do is I am going to create a Minecraft server on my NAS that we built or got set up in the last video. Oh, you don't have any friends. Why do you need one? Because it's fun, it's cheap, it's because I can, and it's free. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the TrueNAS dashboard, log in with root and whatever password you set on the server. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to our plugins. Under the community collection here, we can find a plugin called MineOS. So we're going to install that. We're going to add a DHCP. Name your jail whatever you want. We're going to hit save. This will take a little bit. What time is it? It's beer 30. I got this little pallet, a little pallet that like you put your like a drink on, right? You have like a little pallet that you put your little drink on, so it doesn't hurt. All right. So there's an error with installing a Pi, probably 3.7, which there's a fix out there right now for this. But what this is it's not going to install this application because it couldn't install a certain like programming language. But the developers of it have already created a workaround. So we are running TrueCore 12, and they have given us some lines of code that we can run to manually install this because there's something going on with, I don't know. Why are we even here? You know what I mean? Like, we're born, then we all right. So from here, it'll give us a URL that we can type in, and it will bring you to a login page. This login is going to be MC server for the username and password. Alright, so this is the MineOS dashboard. We currently have 0 servers running, 0 players online. We just started it, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new server. We're going to type in whatever we want to type in. The server IP will leave as default, server port will leave as default, You can name your world if you want to. Level seed, I'm going to put a specific seed in here. Difficulty, normal, survival. You can change these to whatever you would like your server to be about. So this will start to create the server. The status over here will show down. Whenever that shows, we'll go in here and this is the server dashboard for that specific server. So currently it is down. What we need to do is change the profile, click off some of these if we want it, set our memory size, min and max, and accept the EULA. So first thing we're going to do is change our profile. Currently we don't have any profiles, and what a profile is like a version of the game. So if we go up here to profiles, we'll see that these are all the different versions of the game, and we want to download whatever version you want. I'm going to download 1.16.5 and 1.17. After that's downloaded, sometimes these download files can get corrupted. All you have to do is just click download again and it will overwrite the installed version of the game. After those are downloaded, if we go back to our server status for our server name, so this profile will show our game version that we want to run. And after we choose our game version, we can run what server version that corresponds with that game version. If I choose 1.16.5, it'll run totally fine, but if I choose 1.17, this will actually error out. So if I change the memory type, and I'm going to do 8192, and this will give me right around 8 gigs of RAM dedicated to the server. Mark off a couple of things. If I accept the EULA and then start it, this should show up for a few seconds and then go back down, or not show anything at all. I can't get the error to throw. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the jails anyway and update the JavaScript version. It's currently running at JavaScript 15 when we need JavaScript 16 in order to run Minecraft 1.17. And there is, for me to just type all this stuff out, we are going to just paste. This will install OpenJDK 16 or JavaScript 16. Yes. So just to verify that we have JavaScript 16 installed, we can type in Java -version, and this will give us the version of JavaScript that is installed. After that is installed, what we can do is we can go back to our server, make sure everything is marked off as we want before we start it. You can click Start Server on boot, but I'm probably going to change this later on. 1.17, yes. The reason why I am allocating 8 gigs of RAM to the server is just to prevent a lot of glitches and issues with running the Minecraft server. Anyway, we're gonna double check, make sure we accept the EULA. Hit start. So it's not going to start. The reason why is we installed JavaScript 16, but what we need to do is restart our jail service. So we are going to stop it and start it again for the jail instance to start using JavaScript 16. After this starts up, we will be able to log back into our MineOS server. We'll just click back into our server and make sure everything is selected like we want it to be. I want it to save every 30 minutes. Everything seems to be looking good. Hey, that's what we're waiting for. So if we take a look at the logs, we'll start to see that it is creating the world essentially. So after it's done, this world should be ready to spawn into. We're going to open up our Minecraft launcher. Make sure we have the latest version, or in this case 1.17. Click play. Alright, whenever Minecraft starts up, we'll click on multiplayer. Now, back in our server status, I click this off. Now this should broadcast this instance to anybody that's on the network to be able to log in, but unfortunately sometimes that doesn't work, so we're actually going to go to our dashboard and verify our port, because we're going to be using this. We can click in the direct connection, and we're going to type in our IP address, which in this instance is going to be 192.168.1.86. And then our port is going to be 25565. And this will allow us to join the server. Alright, so we are currently in our Minecraft server.